that was just another phase in the creation of the earth. It hadn't been, it got to that point yet. And so people lived on the earth before the flood and didn't know what rain was. All they knew was city water, just branches and things they could drink out of. But they didn't know what rain was. And so whenever Noah started preaching about a flood, they were like, well, that's stupid. There's no such thing as that. And Noah was a little skeptical himself, but he obeyed Jehovah regardless of what he didn't know what it was going to happen.
Yeah.
He was told to bring these animals in there and do all these things, and Noah was doing them and not saying that. He could think, well, it's kind of stupid bringing all these animals in here. What for?
Well, evidently he was given some kind of feeling that helped him realize that this was a real deal and that there was something definitely coming. He didn't know what, but an urgency that caused him to do this.
Right. He just obeyed Jehovah.
Yeah.
Whether he understood it or not, he obeyed him anyway, and that's the way we got to do. In the future, we may be told that you better do this or do that, and you can't make up your own thought. Well, I don't have to do that. I can do this and get along. You've got to obey what Jehovah directs us to do, even though we don't understand it.
Well, back to the angels. So you want to go to another planet. You want to go to another galaxy. And so at this stage where humans are perfect and they're part of the network of life in the universe, spiritual bodies will be available like spacesuits. You'll somehow be able to put one on, and then when you get over there...
I really think that Jehovah intends that for visible creatures to inhabit those planets, and I think that he intends to have the original ones that were created with Adam and Eve, and I think he intends for all of them to be from that original, not create new ones all the time. I think he's going to have that.
Well, imagine
millions and zillions of years, but it don't mean that much to us. If you're going to live forever, you don't care for this zillion years.
Well, imagine if you cross the galaxies in a split second, because angels don't have distance. Boom.
Right.
So you wouldn't be an angel but a brief split second. But when you got on the other side, your human body is over here. So what are you going to materialize into over there?
I guess you do like the angels did here on the earth. You'll appear in the form. You'll
have a body.
Make a form.
Put a human body on.
Yeah.
That's what they did. When the angels visited Abraham and Sarah, they looked like two travelers walking down the road. Remember that?
Well, and that way they will project
I'd like to hear it.
The original Adam and Eve blood. Original. So the whole universe will be inhabited by what Jehovah started with Adam and Eve. That's the way I feel about it.
Well, it's a daunting job, I'll tell you, because there are more stars. There are more stars in the heavens than there are grains of sand on the earth.
I know it. They're keep on finding them when they can get new gadgets to look with. They're finding stuff they can't even believe, and we can't either.
Well, if you're going to say that there are more stars than grains of sand, almost every one of these stars, if not all of them, had planets going around them. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 10. So that number of saying that it was stars represents the grains of sand on the earth. That's not even close to all the other bodies that are out there.
I know. It kind of stretches your brain.
Daunting.
Boy. You can't imagine what Jehovah has in store for us.
Well, does it make sense that we would inhabit the earth and let that just remain void? And if you look at, I've been following the Curiosity rover, that robot that they sent to Mars, and it's traveling around the surface, sending back pictures all the time. It's like it's in Nevada. It looks like regular scenery. They have an atmosphere, it's mostly carbon dioxide, but it looks like Earth. And although the colors are not the same because the atmosphere's gases are different, so what they do is that they colorize it to look the way it would if it had our atmosphere. And it looks like Nevada. It's amazing. In fact, they were digging in the crust with the little scoop, and it cracked through the crust, and underneath there was a volcanic kind of a chromey stuff that looks exactly like the stuff in Hawaii. And it's just too much Earth-like for it to always remain barren. There would be no reason to go to all this trouble of creating these things and not have life on them, it seems like.
That's right. It's just fantastic what we can imagine Jehovah has in store for us. And then you got to stop and think, well, even anything you can think of, it'll be better than that. And something you hadn't even thought about.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, I need my water.
I need some of that. Make it a ditto on the water.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get it in a minute.
How about those big chunks of chicken in that? Does that you can do those?
Usually I need most of it.